Good afternoon, everyone. Hello and welcome to Angels Speak. This is a very short program where I come on and share the message that the angels deliver. I'm just the conduit, but I sit with them and listen and see what they have to say to us. And usually it's something very important that they want us to pay attention to. So on this program, I shared the blog that was written the night before, just tuning in and listening to their message. And if you get benefit from this, I would love to hear from you. I would love for you to put it in the comments or even come onto Zoom with me. You have that opportunity. You have that platform to come in and say, oh, yeah, I do resonate with that. Or, share your own question or comment about what the angels are sharing with us. So welcome to all who are finding this. I just wanted to give a minute for everyone that's going to hear it, to be able to hear the entire blog that was written. And you can go to angelspeakers.com to read this blog and any of the blogs that have been written this whole year. Since the beginning of the year, they have been sharing a message with us every night. And they're all so pertinent to what's going on in our world, in our lives, and to help us to understand how to live our lives more fully with the guidance that's available to us. I'm also in the process of recording all of those blogs. So on my YouTube channel, my YouTube channel is Angel Speakers. And you can go there and find the playlist of the blogs, and you can listen to one or all of them. They will all be recorded. Each day I'm recording them on there live, and the ones that I'm catching up to, I think I'm up to March now, all the blogs will be in recorded form. So if you want to listen in your car or share them with other people or whatever, just go on and listen to your heart's desire. So thank you for being here. I'm going to go ahead and begin. The blog from yesterday is called Sway or Swayed. The greatest glory in living lies not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. Nelson Mandela. I am a great fan of people watching, sorry. Let me start that over. I am a great fan of people watching. It fascinates me when someone I know exhibits different behaviors depending on who they are with. I've observed this more than a few times, and I find it interesting enough to question my own behavior, since I subscribe to the idea that we are all mirrors of each other. In stepping back and observing my relationship with God, family, friends, and strangers, I saw little difference in my behavior when I am around others. I know in the past, I was more self-aware of my words and my actions when I was around some family members, and I thought this was quite interesting. I'm not quite sure what it means, but part of me believes that it goes back to childhood experiences and our family dynamic, where we were expected to quietly exist. We all have pasts, and sometimes it's best to just move on and let the experiences be what they were, just experiences. While it is perplexing, I chose not to dwell on it, but instead filed it away as one of the mysteries of life that I remain open to understanding more fully one day. In the meantime, I will just be unapologetically me. Dear angels, when we do a self-inventory of our behavior, I think it's important to be brutally honest so we can learn and grow going forward. How important is it to keep focusing on unpleasant experiences from the past? Or Can we get to a place of acceptance and not keep having to relive those times? Dear ones, as you allow your experiences to be a learning ground for you to discover who you truly are, you will find that no one experience defines you. When you're in school, you will most likely have some tests that you do worse on than others. That lower score mixes in with all the other scores and becomes a part of the overall average grade, correct? Look at your experiences in life this way also. There are going to be times when the experiences take you to a less than ideal feeling. Those experiences mix in with all the other ones throughout your life. If you dwell on the ones that weren't pleasant and beat yourself up for those experiences, you are discounting all the mountaintop blessings of life. It all comes down to balance. In a world of contrast, there will be times when you stumble or get shoved. The important thing is, how did you keep your balance? If you fell on your butt, did you stay down, or did you get back up and file that experience away to remember that you are resilient and strong? Don't fear the pain and the hard knocks. Life is a circle of diverse experiences that bring happiness, sadness, hard knocks, and soft landings. Learn to sway with the wind and pull on your faith and belief that everything is working in alignment with the divine plan for your life. Instead of seeing your struggles as failures, see them as rockets propelling you into a higher elevation where you have the best view possible of your life. Find a strong limb on that mountaintop and perch there, enjoying the peace and the tranquility that can only come through letting go of the rough times and enjoying the sunshine moments. And don't forget to smile. Thank you, angels. Today, I promise to do more swaying and less stumbling. I will put my focus where it will benefit me the most, the joyful moments of life. So good afternoon, everyone. And let's see how you respond to that. If you have any comments, any questions, I would certainly entertain that and love to see if there's a conversation to be held or if it's just an insight, an aha moment, whatever it might be. Linda Lemieux, good afternoon. Andrea Gregg, Auntie Jean Loriot, good afternoon to you. And Jean says, lately, I don't know why, but experiences from the past keep coming up. I'm having to really examine them and sweep out a whole bunch of them. Lesson learned and now over. That's right, Auntie Jean. I'm going through that same process. And when I did that self-examination, as the angels were leading me to do last night, I'm like, oh, yeah, there were some things that weren't pleasant. There were quite a few experiences that were really hard knocks. And yeah, some of them landed me flat on my butt. But the important thing is, I'm not still down there on that ground. And when I revisit those experiences, as sometimes happens if we get triggered or something comes up with somebody, I can see that I'm not on the ground. I can see that I learned and that those lessons, they were just lessons. They were just for me to grow from and to go forward from, and maybe to just be an example for others who may be going through some of those same experiences. Linda, sometimes we need to step out of the emotion to get a more accurate view of the whole situation. You know, Linda, that is so very true. When we can just get to that 0 point. I know I talk about that a lot lately, but it's something that the angels are really stressing for us. When you hear something from more than one source, it's time to pay attention to it. And what the angels are saying is if we can get to that neutral point where when we remember an experience or something is bringing it to us to look at again, if we can just say, okay, let me step away, like what you're saying, step away from the emotional impact of it and say, okay, what did I need to learn from that? And did I learn it? Did I get the lesson? Or am I still tied up in the energy of it and maybe need to revisit it time and time again until I fully understand? And sometimes we're not going to fully understand, but we might say, oh, okay, there's my my Achilles heel for right now. There's that lesson that I just don't understand. So thank you. Thank you all for your insights and for being here. I love coming here with you every day. I love being able to just be, Trooper's a little upset right now because somebody's outside of his house. There's some work being done on the house. And so he's shut inside and he's not happy that he can't get out there and see them, but that's okay. Linda, we can also ask, why am I reacting so emotionally? Yeah, because if that's an emotional trigger, that means it hasn't been healed yet. That means that's that part of you that just hasn't quite got it. And maybe we won't. And we can be okay with not understanding everything that we encounter in life. When we reach that point, we really have come to the 0 point. We really have reached that point of, okay, it happened. Yes, it has an emotional impact on me. I don't understand it all. And I'm okay with not understanding it all. And sometimes when we just say that, when we just give in and let go, sometimes a miracle happens where we get a flash of insight or an angel whispers in our ear and tells us some words that trigger us to look up something or to look at the situation again with different eyes, with our spiritual eyes, and say, oh, okay, I can reach a higher understanding of that if I'm not so wrapped up in the emotions of it, but I look at it as one of my great lessons of life. We will have so many of those. In this lifetime, there will be many, many things. There will be the hard knocks, as the angel said. There will also be the mountaintop sunshine experience where we can just sit on that limb looking 360 degrees around us, and we can just enjoy being, just being, and knowing that we can be at peace with whatever is going on. So thank you again, Catherine Kovacs. Hello. So if you missed the reading, you can replay it at any time. It is on Facebook, it's on YouTube, it's on Twitter. You have any of those avenues that you can go pull up the reading of the blog. And you can also go to angelspeakers.com and read it for yourself. Sometimes reading it and listening to it make it more clear, so you have a better understanding of what these angels are teaching us. I'm so grateful to the angels. I'm so grateful to Source, God, Spirit, whatever you choose to call that highest being who guides all of us. And we are part of the oneness of all that is. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed. I love you so much.